Klaus? Klaus, do you mind? Do you mind a little bit? Hey guys, it's Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a review of the new Carli Bybel palette. She's got, I think it's 21 colors in here. 21 colors, and there's highlight shades. Most of these colors are pretty neutral. We have some kind of purpley rust colors and peachy tone. But these colors are beautiful. I really enjoyed using this palette. I think it's going to be my go-to for a while. But overall, I mean, I think she did a great job. I know some BH cosmetics can be a little sketchy sometimes. I have this 120 palette, color palette here, and for the most part it's good. I used it for my character transformations. But sorry, this is so dirty. But these can be like a little chalky, and they can get kind of all over the place and have a lot of fallout. But I honestly didn't notice too much fallout with the Carli Bybel palette. There was a little bit, but there wasn't any more than there would be with a normal eyeshadow. So what I did with it, I did kind of like a smoky eye. I used some of the peach tones, and I used some of the kind of rust purpley colors for my crease, and smoked it out to my brow bone. So if you guys want to see how I did this look, please keep watching. Okay, so I just have my face makeup on and my eyebrows done. I know it looks a little weird. Let's just jump into this. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing yet, but we'll see what this looks like in the end. It looks like we have a good balance of matte shadows and shimmery, so I'm just going to start in this pinky shimmery shade over here, and I'm going to apply that all over my eyelids. I'm going to switch up my brush to like a more flat brush here. Go in that same shade. So right off the bat, it looks like these shades are really creamy and easy to apply. There is a tiny bit of fallout, but it's really not that bad considering it is a shimmery shadow, and you usually get that with you know, any shadow that has like a shimmer or glitter in it. It's usually going to fall out a little bit more than a matte shadow. I'm now going to go into this sort of like matte neutral tone. It has kind of gray undertones. And I'm just taking this small little dome brush, and I'm going to put that in the outer V of my eyelid. So it looks like these shadows are also pretty pigmented, which is nice. I've had a few BH Cosmetics palettes that were like chalky and didn't really go on too well, and they were kind of translucent, but this palette actually goes on pretty nicely. I'm just going to take a bigger fluffy brush by Sedona Lace and buff that out. Oh Lord have mercy. I forgot to wash this brush from when Ben did his blue eyeshadow on me yesterday. Should we try to work with it? I feel like I'm getting like mermaid vibes from that. Ben! We're just gonna try to cover that. Okay, I'm gonna dip that same brush in this sort of like, it's like rusty, where is it? Here it is. A rusty kind of purple color. So I'm taking the, again, fluffy Sedona Lace that I got the blue off of. I'm gonna try to cover that blue. Okay, I think I got most of the blue off of my eye. So I just put some concealer on top, and hopefully we can go over that again with that same rust color. So again, just taking my dome brush, putting in that rust color, and putting it in the crease here. Using that fluffy brush to blend it out. This right here looks like a good transitional shade for going from the crease up to the brow bone. So I'm going to be using that to kind of blend out the crease color. Okay, I'm just getting that a little bit more of that rust color, and I'm going to blend up in the crease up towards my eyebrow. So in the crease here, and then we're just going to do circular motions going up towards the brow. I am getting a little fallout here, but again, nothing Nothing terrible compared to other eyeshadows. I actually really do like this palette. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but it seems like it's pretty popular. When I went to get it at Ulta, I was checking out and the girl was like, this is such a good palette, everybody is buying it. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's good to know that I will probably like that palette. And she's like, yeah, but no, it's really good, everybody's buying it. I'm like, okay. She's like, seriously, everybody is buying it. And I'm like, I'm already buying this, you can calm down now. Okay, so I'm just like smoking this out. I guess I'm going for a smoky eye today. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I don't know, all these neutral tones, they look really pretty when they're like kind of blended together. I think this is like an important step to making kind of a really blended look. I'm gonna take this flush tone and put that right up against my brow bone. And like I said in a previous video, it just helps to get rid of that like kind of dirty eye look. So I think that looks really pretty in my crease there. I want to add a little more depth in the outer third of my eye. So I'm going to be taking this shade here. I'm looking in the viewfinder and it's like reversed. So like whichever way I'm going, it's going the opposite direction. So every time I try to show color, I'm like, ugh. So I'm just taking my dome brush again, dipping it in there, and I'm putting this on the outer third of my eye. I feel like this is like a night look, and it's like 10 a.m. Alright, I have a little more pigment in the outer third of my eye. So again, taking my trusty fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend that a little bit in. And we have a little bit of fallout. You can see this kind of shadow on my face here. And it did just sweep away without, you know, sometimes you try to sweep fallout away and it blends into your cheek. But this swept away pretty well. So I think I decided I want to do kind of like a sultry smoky look instead of a wing. I do a wing every day of my life, so let's break out of our safe places and do something else. So I just have this brown eyeliner. I'm just putting this in my lash line here and just using these short strokes. It doesn't have to be precise because I'm going to be kind of smudging it out anyway and building it up a little more towards the edge. Okay, I'm freaked out. I heard my front door open. Like, we have the front door and then like a glass front door. I heard the glass front door open and the knob turn, and then it stopped, and I thought it was Ben trying to unlock the door, and then all the noise just stopped. So I looked outside and his car's not here. Well, at least if an intruder comes in, I'm gonna be fighting him with a fierce eye. So I'm taking the same brown pencil and putting it in my waterline. And bringing it down a little bit as well onto my lash line. And again, I'm going to smoke that out as well, so it doesn't have to be super precise. Who just tried to open my front door? Maybe they opened the front door to put like a flyer in the door. But now I'm scared to check. Should I check? I feel like I should check. Okay, it wasn't an intruder at all. It was the delivery of my first beauty blender. And this isn't really part of this video, but I just want to open it for a second to see what it feels like. It's spongy. I know you have to use it when it's damp, but I'll try this tomorrow. I'm really glad that I wasn't being intruded on. Anyway, I'm going back to that rust color here with a little small dome brush, and I'm going to run that all over the brown pencil I just put in and just kind of smudge it out. And using my fluffy brush again, just to blend. I want to add some highlight as well, so she has two beautiful highlight shades here. This one and this one. One is more like a cream color and one was more like a rose gold. I'm going to use the, I'm going to go with the cream colored one. I don't know if this is coming up on camera, but it's beautiful. And a little bit goes a very long way. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm going to use the peach one on top of it. Oh, that is really pretty. I'm also taking a little bit of the cream highlight, putting it on my nose, and run it up the center there. A little on my cupid's bow. And some in the corner of my eye here. Oh, that's really super pretty color. And then up across my brow bone. And now I'm just going to do some mascara. Then I'm just using my Falsies. This is my favorite mascara. But I like wearing waterproof mascaras because my my hair is naturally very straight, and that goes for my eyelashes as well. So when I use a regular mascara that isn't waterproof, it is kind of like it's a water base to regular mascaras. So once you curl your lashes, once you put the water base on it, it's just going to kind of flatten them out. But waterproof mascara is wax base, so it really keeps the curl of your eyelashes. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my bottom lashes as well. Okay guys, so here it is, my look with the Carli Bybel palette. I thought it came out really nice. I mean, I really liked using this. All of the shadows were really creamy, were really pigmented. Everything blended really nicely. I really love these highlight shadows down here. So I think she did a really good job with this palette. As you can see, my cheeks, you can see my highlight there. They're really glowing. My nose is really glowing. The highlight just like really came through. It was only $22.50, so for a palette with 21 color eyeshadow and highlighters, I think that's a good deal. Seeing as palettes these days are like $50 or more sometimes. So I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you have any recommendations for some other looks you might want to see, please let me know by leaving it in the comment section down below. And let me know what your thoughts were on the Carli Bybel palette. Okay, thanks for watching guys. See ya! What are you doing? What's going on back there? You guys are cute! Oh, don't rub your face in my bronzer, please. Thank you. Klaus, what are you doing? Klaus, what are you doing on the table? You know you're not supposed to